What's going on, YouTube? It's CHIEFTEXX Films, your tour guide on the road to elevating your image. And on this channel, I highlight my wins and losses so you can capitalize off of my wins and suffer none of my losses. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell so you can be notified next time I drop a video. And today we're talking about the reason why I switched from Mac to PC. I picked up the Lenovo Legion Y530. It's got an Intel Core i7 processor in it, 8 gigs of RAM, terabyte hard drive. But the biggest reason why I switched is for the NVIDIA GTX 1050 Ti. The laptop I had before wasn't no slouch either. It was a MacBook 15-inch 2012 edition. It had an Intel Core i7 processor also, 16 gigs of RAM, a 256 gigabyte SSD drive. But the big problem with it was I don't even think it had a graphics card. If you didn't know, in order to run Adobe, it's best to have an NVIDIA graphics card. I don't even think it had a dedicated graphics card in it. And this gaming laptop that I just got, the Lenovo, has a dedicated GTX 1050 Ti. So that was one of the biggest reasons why I got it. On paper it looked good, but the proof was in the pudding. When I first got it, now mind you, I'm coming from Mac to PC. So once I first got it, the first thing I loaded up was the Adobe Suite that I got. And after it finished loading up, it seemed kind of laggy. So I was put off from it for a while. I've been through in this last week, I've been through 4 PCs, desktops, laptops, everything. But this last one, I did my research in before I went to Best Buy. And I did research on it. And so I was like, man, is this the same thing with switching to PC? It's gonna be laggy. But like I said, me coming from Mac to PC, I didn't know that does automatic updates, and that's what slows the computer down and makes it laggy. Mac doesn't do that. So I was confused. I was irritated with the lag. The second day I came downstairs after all of the updates was done and started using it, first thing I did was went into Adobe Premiere, and man, it's night and day. I shoot on a Panasonic GH4 and it shoots 4K footage. I was never able to watch that on my MacBook. I was never able to even just watch the 4K footage without having to render it first. On this PC, I threw that footage into the timeline, threw some color correction on it, flawless. I can watch back my footage flawlessly, and when I shoot music videos, I stack the clips. So it was about 6 layers of 4K, and it breezed through it with no problem. So that made a big difference for me because of the flow. When I'm editing music videos, you got to ride the beat and feel the rhythm and the flow of the track in order to bring the mood across. I was never able to do that. I do the initial chop, and then after I start color grading, everything else was just out the window because it was too laggy on the timeline. Okay, the reasons why I switched was, like I said, I couldn't watch my 4K footage on my timeline, slow render times, the dedicated graphics card, and the upgradable RAM. On this laptop that I got, I can upgrade the hard drive and the RAM. It's upgradable to 32 gigs, and looking at the specs of the MacBooks from this year with the touch bar, none of them can be upgraded to 32 gigs of RAM. Why do I need that much RAM? Because of After Effects. I do a lot of motion graphics and things of that nature, so I needed the RAM so it can render out After Effects. The more RAM you have, the more of the timeline you can see seamlessly. So right now it has 8 gigs in it. The first thing I'm gonna buy to upgrade it is upgrade the RAM up to 32 gigs. The 8 gigabytes is doing good though. I haven't had any issue, and I want to upgrade the hard drive also from a regular hard drive to a SSD, a fast SSD hard drive. Okay, the things that I miss about Apple. First thing being is the ecosystem. I have an iPhone, I have an iPad, I had a MacBook, so I love being able to open up something on my iPad, open up the laptop, and it's there. You know, it's in the clipboard. If I copy and paste something, or I'm at a website or I'm watching a YouTube video, it's automatically on the laptop when I open it up. I miss that. That's one of the biggest things I miss. I also miss the trackpad. The trackpad on this thing is terrible. I don't know what PC is doing, but I did some research on it, and that's just been the way PC's been for years. Like, everybody complains about the trackpad. Apple's trackpad was flawless. Like, I had no issues. I could actually work on the go just using the trackpad in my laptop. No problems, no issues. With this, I have to bring a mouse because the way that you select things, sometimes it'll highlight everything by accident, or the trackpad is just terrible. The biggest thing though is AirDrop. I shoot videos on my iPhone, and I like to get those things from my iPhone to my computer, and with Mac, it's simple. Just AirDrop it to it. The quality doesn't change. It's quick, fast, and easy. With PC, I have to load it up to Dropbox or Google Drive and then download it to the computer. Even when I plug up my iPhone to the computer, there's really no good way to access the videos and photos from my phone. So that's one of the biggest things I hate about switching to PC. It's a hassle. I hate that. Looking for a workaround now. Even when I plug my iPhone up to the computer, it gives an error every time I try to access the files. I'm looking for a workaround on that. So my plan now that I'm not in the ecosystem anymore with my laptop, what am I gonna do? Well, I'm still in the Apple ecosystem. I have my phone, I have my tablet. I'm not fully leaving the Apple ecosystem. I just have my PC that I do my work on. So it's really not that big of a difference between PC and Apple, because I stay in Adobe all day. So I'm just using Adobe, and it works exactly the same on PC and Mac. So basically, I'm just using the PC as my workstation. That's it. But I'm still in the Apple ecosystem. I'm still loving the Apple ecosystem. Matter of fact, iOS 12 just dropped today. I'm excited. I'm downloading that right now. I'm pretty much an Apple fanboy. So for me to leave and go to PC, man, Apple, you got to be doing something wrong, you know? First of all, they cost too much. The specs are terrible. I just need to work. That's all I need. I just need it to work. I'm jumping from Mac to PC, but I'm still sticking with Apple. So what are you guys using? What's your workflow for music video editing or editing period? But that's it for today, man. Just a quick video on the reason why I switched from Apple to PC. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell so you can be notified next time I drop a video. Drop comments below, man. Let's conversate. Other than that, I'll check y'all out on the next one, man. Check out for the daily uploads.